Now we're still going to continue with the recruitment, the second part of recruitment. Remember, I was explaining that there are two methods or two types of recruitment that can actually be used by businesses. Okay, the first method I said it is internal recruitment, and then the other one is external. So these are the two methods or the two types of recruitment that can actually be used by business. Let's find out, okay, fine, what is internal recruitment, what is external recruitment, and then after that, we are also supposed to look at the methods that are used to do internal recruitment, the methods here, okay. We are going to look at the advantages and then also the disadvantages. The advantages and the disadvantages, okay. All these things that I'm going to mention here, they are very important. They are things that you can be asked to give in an examination. So I would want you to pay special attention. Listen to me carefully as I explain. You can see my board is not very big. That's why most of the explanations, I'm actually doing them verbally. I'm not able to write them here. So I would want you to pay attention as I explain. I'm going to start with internal recruitment. I'll look at the methods, the advantages and the disadvantages. When I'm done, I'll go to the external and I'll also look at the same thing. So let's continue. Let's now look at the internal recruitment. What does it mean to say internal recruitment? Internal recruitment, this is when existing employees are recruited to fill a vacancy in the organization inside the business. It is done using email, posters, or an internal memorandum, or even a WhatsApp group that the business might be actually using. So they want to either take somebody from within the organization. That is the reason why we call it internal recruitment. Okay, fine. Let's look at the methods, the method that can be used. How then is it done? Okay, promotion. It can be a promotion that is actually somebody's being promoted within the organization, promoting an employee to a higher position, or a transfer, moving an employee from one position to another at a similar level or responsibility. It can be a teacher. Let's say, for example, a business teacher is being promoted to becoming maybe a deputy principal or an HOD. Okay, that is a transfer. And then internal referral, it can be a recommendation from another employee, often a supervisor. Okay, and then we also have internal advertisement, jobs postings on bulletin boards or through emails, or those things that we call notice boards. Okay, those are the methods that can actually be used to do what? Internal recruitment. Then what are the advantages of using this method to recruit employees? Okay, it is faster if the candidates are known. No extra costs are involved in advertising. Remember, we are doing it from within, okay? And then it motivates employees with opportunities for promotion. Good way of retaining talented and hardworking employees. Easy to judge the ability of an employee within the organization. So these are some of the advantages, okay? It is faster if the candidates are known. Also, it motivates employees. Okay, fine. What about the disadvantages of using this method? Existing relationships could make it difficult to judge the employee objectively, could cause resentment among employees who are not promoted. Yes, a friend of yours is promoted, you have not been promoted, your friendship will be challenged a little bit. You know what I mean? No fresh ideas introduced to the business because you are simply taking somebody who has been within the organization. Creates a new vacancy to be filled. Even though you were looking, there was a vacancy. But the fact that you are taking somebody from within, it means the place from where that person is living is going to be vacant again. So it continues to bring about vacancies. Okay, that's another disadvantage for making use of internal recruitment. Okay, lastly, let's look at the external recruitment. What is external recruitment all about? What is it all about? Okay, when job applicants are required from outside, that's why it's external, outside the organization to fill a vacancy in the organization, outside the business, advertisement or internet. Okay, fine. That is external recruitment. The methods: job advertisement in newspapers and on websites, the use of recruitment agencies, campus recruitment being done at tertiary institutions, maybe University of Johannesburg, Mpumalanga University, Tshwane University of Technology. Okay, those are some of the examples of the campus recruitment that can take place. External referrals, a recommendation from an employee regarding someone from outside the organization. CV pool of past applicants. Remember, an organization will always have those CVs from the people who applied for other posts before. So they always keep them somewhere, and then they can always go back to them again if ever there is a new post that is risen. Okay, so those are the methods that are used to do external recruitment. What are the advantages then of using this method of recruitment? Less chance of being biased owing to existing relationships. Remember, you are taking somebody who is unknown, somebody from far away, so there's going to be less probability there of favoritism. Okay, and then new employees can bring fresh ideas into the organization. Okay, because you are taking somebody who has not been working within the organization, they come with whatever that they know, something that is different, which is a good thing. The large number of workers to choose from helps in finding the best talent with the right skills. Remember, when you are using external, it's more or less like you are challenging the whole country, the whole world, to say who is the best person. So you are most likely to find the most talented person, or the right person, or the right skills. Okay, there's also a possibility of increasing racial diversity within the organization. Remember, meeting the requirements of the Employment Equity Act, we need people of different demographics working together, that black people, white people, Indians, the disabled, women, and so forth, and men working together. Okay, all right, fine. And then it also minimizes conflict among its current employees who applied for the same position. Remember, when we're looking at internal, let's say two people have applied for the same position. One has been taken, the other one has been left. You can see the tension already there. That the other one who did not get the position is most likely not to be happy about it. And even their relationships are going to be changed. Things will never be the same again. Okay? So these are the advantages of making use of external recruitment. Okay, lastly, let's look at the disadvantages. It takes longer to fill the vacancy. If you have seen some of the advertisement in the newspapers, you see that they say today, let's say for example, today they send an advertisement and they need to take like 30 days, 15 or more days anyway, whereby they are still trying to collect those CVs and so forth. So it's a longer method. Extra costs are also involved. Remember, there's advertising costs and also outsourcing. Advertising is very expensive. Outsourcing is whereby the business is making use of employment agencies. Okay, could decrease morale of the employees. If ever somebody is going to be taken from outside, instead of them promoting somebody, that can affect those ones who are already there. Okay, and then it may take time for the new employees to adjust to the new environment. Remember, every time when somebody new comes in, they have to be trained, they need to be inducted, they need to get used, they need to understand the way, the culture of the organization and so forth. So all those things can actually take time. Okay, so those are some of the disadvantages of making use of the external recruitment. So like what I said, under recruitment, we've got two types, internal and external. You need to know the methods, the advantages, and the disadvantages. Thank you.